Hey my babes, welcome to my channel. My name is Lita, or Forever the Epitome. Alright, so today's topic is about how to start a daycare, preferably home daycare. The information that I'm going to provide for you guys is going to be for the state of Texas because that's what I'm most knowledgeable on. I wouldn't want to mislead you guys or give you information that I am not sure on, but I know that the process is typically going to be the same regardless of the city or state that you're in. If you see me look down from time to time, it's just my phone. I have to refer back to my notes because even though it's in my head, sometimes you forget the information that you want to provide. So first things first, we have to pick a name. Picking a name should be really simple. It should be based on you, based on the concept that you want your child care center to be branded around. Alright, so for example, when I say your name should be based upon your brand, I mean something like Daisy's Drop-Off Care or Karen's Kitty Spot. You know, something that speaks to you and what you're going to be doing in your business. Because you can have your center as after school care, you can have it as a drop-off care, you can have it as part-time care or full-time care, even summer care if that's what you're choosing to set your business up as. All right, number 2 would be, once you've chosen your name, we need to go put a stamp on that. We need to either file a DBA or a LLC. Now, the difference in the DBA and the LLC is the protection of the business. You do not have to have an LLC. However, because we think big business around here, and when you get to the point where you need to make sure that your business is covered if anything happens, that LLC is what covers your business and keeps your personal assets separate away from your business assets. So that would be the only difference. To file the DBA, I will have the link down below in the video, and the Secretary of State link will also be listed below to file your LLC if those are the steps that you would choose to take. Next, you would need to go to the Department of Family and Protective Service and create a profiler's login account. When you create this account, this will be where you will submit your application. But prior to submitting the application, there are some things that you must ensure are complete first. First, we will need to complete the pre-application step. The pre-application step has 4 modules that are linked in the This link is found on the Department of Family Protective Services website. Once you've completed the pre-application step, then there are more steps that are required for you to complete before completing your application. Alright, so once you complete the pre-application orientation, you will receive your certificate that day. Make sure that wherever you complete the application process, the pre-application process, that you're able to either print out the certificate or able to save that file because you will need to submit it later. Next, once you've completed that, we're going to make sure that you qualify by either having your first aid and CPR current and up to date, making sure that you have your driver's license. You must have a GED. There will also be an insurance form that needs to be filled out. This process is a yes or no type of thing. You can put on the form that you don't have the insurance or you're incapable of paying the insurance because of the financial cost of your business in the current status because you are starting. But I personally do believe that any business, once you are able to afford that insurance cost, you should enroll in some type of liability insurance for the business. Next, you will have to complete a form selecting you as the controlling persons. The controlling persons form will be form 2760, which is just designating you as the governing body of the person, pretty much saying I am the business owner. The next form that you would have to fill out is a form that you would have to get notarized, and it's an affidavit pretty much summarizing that you haven't done any type of illegal things or harmful things or neglected children in any way, form, or fashion, crimes of moral servitude, things of that nature, is what you're checking off, saying that you haven't done any of those things and that you attest, pretty much saying that truthfully I am able to care for children. Okay, so the state requires that you complete 12 minimum requirements. These 12 minimum requirements are listed inside of the minimum requirements handbook that is given by the state, and I can also provide the link for the minimum requirements down below in this video. The minimum requirements handbook is actually very important that you read that from front to back, because that really tells you every single detail about the do's and don'ts of your operation, and that's really what you derive how you're gonna run your business, is through the do's and don'ts in that handbook. But these 12 minimum requirements that they're asking to be completed will require certification, where there's some type of certificate that's given for completion of these 12 modules, and these will also have to be submitted into your application process. You will not receive your inspection until your application has been completely accepted. And what I mean by completely accepted, it means that all of the things that are required that I listed in this video have to be done 100% before they even proceed to come and look at your child care center. Okay, so we know at bare minimum we need to at least have a GED or high school diploma. We need to make sure that we have a driver's license. We're going to make sure that we go online to the Department of Family Protective Service and create us a provider login, where we will begin our pre-application process, completing the 4 modules on the pre-application process online. Once we've received that certificate, we're going to move forward with completing our additional forms. We will complete the controlling persons form, and then we will move on to the notarized affidavit. Once the notarized affidavit is done, then we need to make sure that we're tackling all of the 12 required modules from the minimum standards. Along with those 12 minimum standards, the certificate for CPR and first aid has to also be current and up to date. And last but not least, the insurance form. The insurance form has to be completed as well, either stating that you are starting off already with a liability insurance company, or no, you're gonna go and get it later, and you can put whatever the reason is for your business to not be able to have that insurance in the beginning. Make sure that that's properly listed on that form as well.